What do I want? And what am I willing to do to get there? That was the question I had to answer. My name is Moirar Leveille. I'm a mindset and wellness therapist. What I do, I empower individuals to step up in their greatness and own their lives, mind, body, and spirit. My life has not been easy, as you guys see here. I'm here because I have decided a few years ago to answer the question, what do I want and what I was willing to do? I'm a 3-time best-selling author. I'm an international speaker. And also, I love to talk. That's why I'm here. I love interaction. I don't like monologues, so I'm going to ask you a question every now and then. Feel free to raise your hand or say yes, or if you feel resonate with me, just say something. How many of you are here are aware you were made on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose? Yes. Beautiful. Good. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an invitation from Oriah Mountain Dreamer. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare of meeting your art longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will wish looking like a fool for love, for your dream, and for the adventure of just being alive. It doesn't interest me how old you are. You heard it? I want to know when pain knocks at your door, what are you willing to do to shape up your life and take your destiny in control? We all go through pain. You heard it from the previous speaker. But suffering is a choice. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, hyperthyroid Graves' disease. I used to travel every 6 weeks to get a prescription from my endocrinologist. I live on an island, so when I say traveling, it's tedious. It's not just your regular travel. I take the car, I drive. You have to plan, you have to think about the weather, you have to think about if you're going to make it, you have to think about a lot of little minor things before you just make it to the other side. So every 6 weeks, I went to my endocrinologist that I trust 100% because we are trained very, very well to follow instruction. We are all numb very often about our own power source. So what we do, we find someone to fix our lives. Instead of taking control, what we do, we start thinking about who's the next person that's going to rescue me, when you are supposed to be the one that rescue yourself. You have to understand you have everything. I mean everything. Everybody can hear say everything. You have everything within your power to rescue your own life. And what you do in a daily basis matters. When I went there and I asked my endocrinologist, you know, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, okay, ladies and gentlemen? So I was getting brave, and I said, I'm going to ask a question to my doctor. Why I'm so sick? You name it. Hyperthyroid, it's a very, very debilitating disease. Your thyroid is this beautiful gland here that under your neck. It regulates your metabolism. It regulates your fat. It regulates your immune system. Anything you know about your heart rate. When I say metabolism, you know everything about you. Cold, your heart rate, your system, your immune system. Everything comes based on your thyroid health. You know, 1 in 8 women, think about all the women here, sorry guys, will be diagnosed at some point with some thyroid disease. And 60% of the women that will be diagnosed are not even aware they have it. So I was suffering years before I was diagnosed. So when I was going to my doctor, I was really done. You know, what caused that? Stress, lack of self-care, inability to recognize this body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So you have to take care of it, right? Isn't that a beautiful body? You guys have that. Take care of it. So when you take care of it, you just get the grace from that. You get the benefit from that. So everything for me, it's not only mindset. As a licensed mental health clinician, I started to work and understand it's so important to take care of the mind. But many people I was working with, they start thinking, Moira can only see me from the neck up. But most of the problem started from the bottom up. So I had gone to school to become a functional medicine practitioner. Currently, I'm doing my PhD and doctorate in integrative medicine because I'm passionate about the health result that I have gotten. You know, after all this time, I went to my doctor and I talked and I said, today I'm going to ask my doctors a few questions. And I said, you know, I was brave today. I said, you know, this is 7 years. I'm going through this, get my prescription, and I'm going to ask my doctor a question. And I'm like, how you doing, Mrs. Leveille? That's my conversation, 5 minutes. Great, but I'm not great. I'm feeling horrible. What's going on today? I'm like, I'm not doing great, doctor. I finally break the ice, you know. What's going on? Why am I feeling so sick? It's like, I think he was tired of me, guys. Because I always showed up every 6 weeks, you know, I religiously showed up. I don't know, Mrs. Leveille. I'm like, why though? I need to know, when can I get better? He's like, Mrs. Leveille, you don't want medication for the rest of your life. Mind you, I was asked to do that. You don't want surgery. What do you want from me? Next step is giving you a death prescription. But I don't do that. And he walked away. At that time, ladies and gentlemen, I got so sad and frustrated and so sick of being sick. I'm like, Moira, this is your time. There's a moment in your life when you are touched by fire. You say, this is your time. And when you say this is your time, you are armed with some armor. You are armed with some power. And you become relentless. You become unstoppable. And you say, this is my time to take care of myself. And I walked away from his office with tears, ladies and gentlemen, in this gray pair of paint. And I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up from this chair. And I said, no, you got to get up. And I got up. And I walk away from his office, and I was with tears in my face, and I go in the front because those ladies were always nice to me. And I'm like, you will never see me again here, ladies. I didn't have a plan, so I had to figure it out. I went home, and I said to my husband, I got to figure something out. Okay, what are you going to do? I don't know, but I have to figure something out. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I own my life. At this moment, I was ready. From a crawling to a walk, from a walking to a run marathon, because at this time my life depended on it. I had a 2-year-old. I could not sit and let my child die and die in front of my child and not raising my own child. I said, Moira, on your life. At that moment, I was willing to reinvent myself. How many of you know you have a choice to make every day to reinvent yourself? But if you don't do it, no one going to do it for you. Answer the call of your life. And then especially on your life. No one on your life for you. It's your job to do that. I developed a system that I call the 3D and an FBI strategy, because it's all about way to figure it out. You know what? My 3D system, it was just for me, but I'm sharing it with you. And if you feel free to use it anytime. First, Determination. It takes determination to change your life. And when you are determined, no one can stop you. But don't stop when you are tired. Stop when you're done. The next D. Discipline, ladies and gentlemen. Discipline overrides motivation. You got to be willing to day in, day out, wake up and do the thing you say you're going to do. We don't do it. We know we can't eat the donut, but we eat it anyway. It's tasty. But you know your blood sugar going to raise. Just eat half. Okay. So very important. So make sure you do have the discipline, because like John Leslie Brown said, we must be more disciplined to our destiny than our distraction. We are more distracted very often. So our life just passed by like a cloud in front of us. It's just, oh, can I grab it? Can I grab it? Wait, I didn't catch it. Next one. And then we keep on postponing our happiness, our health, our everything we need to do. Next one, decision. It's in the moment of decision that you shape your life. If you don't make the decision, your decision will make you. So it's so important. But in order for you to do that, you got to have the FBI system. Forget everything you knew that weren't serving you in the past and use it now. Put yourself in a place of power. Focus on what you say you're going to do. And the B, believe in yourself. Stop questioning. Can I? May I? Just say, yes, I can. And when you say, yes, you can, there is power. And then the I, your inner drive. Your inner drive. This is what propels you. And that belief system you have to just thinking, I can. Yes, I can. No matter how hard it is, no matter how hard it gets, I am going to make it. And then you stand strong in your power with your 3D and your FBI system. You coordinate it together because we are more in love with our past, our failure, our lack, than our future. So our lives become what? We don't know. How are you doing? Great. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with you here because I made the choice to be here. Because I believe that my power lies on sharing my gift with all of you. Your gift does not belong to you. As a result of taking my life in control, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the CEO of Moirar Holistic Wellness. I'm helping millions, men and women, to step in the power and say, my health is my own responsibility. What if, ladies and gentlemen, you start giving yourself the opportunity to sing the song that's in your heart? What if you give yourself the opportunity to share the love that's in your soul? And what if you give yourself the opportunity to chase the dream? All the dreams that's in your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a responsibility towards your gift. Your gift stands you in your power. What if you could change your proximity? Just your proximity can change somebody else's vibration because they believe in themselves. I'm believing in myself. I believed in myself. And right now I can empower so many men and women to do the best they can to own who they are. There's no free pass in the world. So today I'm asking you to promise yourself to be so strong, nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To take only of the best. To work only for the best. And to expect only the best. And to forget the mistake of the past and press on to the greater achievement of the future. Because at that moment, you become too large for worry, too strong for fear, too noble for anger, and you become too happy to permit the presence of trouble. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here. Moirar, your mindset and wellness therapist, live to empower, inspire, and transform one life at a time. It's an honor and privilege to be here. Thank you so much.